Well, she has plotted it.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I don't care.
I
don't care.
This little whore already got
Hi.
her wet food today.
Well,
And she just
hey, don't. It's we're in a bustling, taking the scene. We're in an
We
Italian
call this the
restaurant.
rolling
The lights
start.
are flickering a little bit.
That's the ghost. It's ghosts.
And it's appropriate for
Guys, for the return, the
Trash
triumphant
movie.
return of Burn after watching, guys.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for
We
this.
did it, and we're going to Flavortown first, though.
First, a beer called, not a beer, I guess
It cannot be a beer.
malt beverage called Flavor
It's got to be.
Town.
Oh my god.
Gross, let's do this.
It's
Guy
spiked
Fieri's
too much.
own, Two Roads Brewing Company.
Gross.
Gross. 6% alcohol. Well, I mean, not horrible.
Okay.
There's no flavor though, right?
Yeah, it feels like they tried to do something, but they did not do it right.
Are you recording already?
Yeah.
Yes.
We love you.
And that you're coming upstairs. Okay.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Leave her by herself. We'll pay for that later.
None of this
Yes.
happens. None of this happens.
Hey, we watched.
I'll pay for
We
this.
watched Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon
Part one.
Part 1.
Wow.
A Child of Fire.
Okay,
Look at that.
I knew there was another part. This movie was an hour, 2 hours and 14 minutes long.
Did it feel like it was like 5 or 6 hours long?
Zack Snyder has this thing where he takes something that could be 20 minutes and he makes it 3 hours long.
And obviously, like, you're going to say, oh, you think this is a slow-mo? You're right. It was a slow-mo.
Love it.
Every scene, point in the slow.
So this came out exclusively for Netflix. This is the first one he's done exclusively for Netflix. Excuse me, and this is gonna be. There's a part 2 coming in April, actually. So
April
I think
19th, I think it is, or
this all
24th.
was recorded contiguously, but he's spacing it out obviously because he's making the money. I guess.
Do you think Part 2 will just be the plot that wasn't in Part 1?
No, because there's already an hour more footage for part 1 for the Snyder Cut that will be coming out. Spoiler, guys. So it's 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Imagine if you were a director and you made a movie and then you made a cut of your own fucking movie.
How dare you? And he's acting like he acts like
Or like the Greta Grunberg meme. How dare you?
he acts like somebody is like making him put out only the 2 hour and 14
They're not.
versus movie.
They're not.
First of all, this movie should not be 2 hours and 14 minutes long.
No.
It's like a meeting that could have been an email, but a movie.
Like, it's 2 hours and 14 minutes, but literally nothing happens.
Yeah, like you learn nothing about this world.
Matt's looking at my notes right now, it just says space bullshit. That's all it says.
Okay,
Space bullshit.
so
Guys, but we start out great. We got Anthony Hopkins' exposition.
Yes,
Like,
Anthony
he's
Hopkins.
telling us
He's
about
like,
this world.
I'm telling you about this world.
The
This world.
House of
I'm probably a
like,
main-
is this fucking Dune? I don't know what's
I'm
going on.
probably
right
a
now.
main character.
I
of
think
this.
I'm watching Dune.
I'm a
with the
main character. You're gonna
Anthony
love my
Hopkins.
character when you see
I'm
him.
ready for him. But then our first visual, Spaceball. Just like a big old
Yeah, and then space Nazis come out of this space thing.
Like, wait, why is there a space vulva? And like that's not like a thing in space.
oh,
Like,
it was like a full vagina. Like
it's just the vulva. It's the outside. You're trying to see inside.
there's no labia minora. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
I mean, but it was like
yeah. So I mean,
you opens up, bad guys come out of
like
the
this.
space.
It's not like he like researched this with Kip Thorne or something. Like he's just like, I'm gonna make a big space vagina. Let's
Like, make it look
go.
like a vagina. You could have made it a circle, a square. There are other shapes.
Yeah, but he just right.
This
for
was
it.
a vagina.
Yeah.
You purposely did that. But then the space Nazis come out of the vagina. They're birthed from the vagina into this world, and
because that's how they travel in this world. It's like it's like a lamer version of Mass Effect. Or maybe a better version of space.
when I'm saying space Nazis, they were literally dressed like Nazis.
Not like whole weight.
Whole hog.
Whole weight.
Like, there was
Just
like
nothing. No. Like they had like a swastika on their shirt, like in shirts at this point. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, they probably had like a different design on like a band that was not red. It was probably like brown.
You're like,
or
so
something.
you designed the costumes for this.
Okay. I wonder who the bad guys are.
What if they had been the good guys? Like that would
That's what I
it would
was
have sucked. It's still, but at least it would have been like, oh, that's interesting. Like,
And they would have been like,
Nazis
see,
are good guys?
some Nazis are good.
Yeah,
They
like,
turn the camera and select them.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
It's
know,
bad.
dude.
It's bad. So the Atticus Noble, General Noble is our first. He's a noble, noble blood. Atticus Noble,
Where we find out that assassins struck
played
down
by
the king
Ed
and
Skrein,
queen.
I believe. Ed Skrein played him.
Oh, I should not. I should have written who. Played
I have a castle somewhere.
Oh,
It
if not, I can
is
bring it
Ed
up.
Skrein. It's
I-
Ed Skrein. who you see
Wait,
in
is it Ed
stuff.
Sheeran?
He was in.
Yeah, I didn't mean Ed
He was
Sheeran.
the bad guy in the first Deadpool movie.
He was also one of the guys.
He's like,
in Game
I'm
of
a-
Thrones.
Yeah, he's
He played Game of
probably.
Thrones. He's
Sure.
yeah.
I don't
So,
fucking
you
know.
know.
He's in, you've seen his face. It's very punchable. This is where we get onto this little humble world, just like a little humble place. Like they can barely make their
where everyone
ends
is like
meet.
sexily sweaty.
Yeah, but no one
Like no one's actually dirty.
like they're
It's
farming
like-
this thing, and you're like, this ground ain't gonna grow shit. Like, look at this ground, you're like, it's just rocks.
But they're all putting their toil and their
Putting their
laboring
backs
toil.
into it. Like, for many a year we've known these fields.
Oh, I do have all the cast list here too.
Good. And then you meet
Cora.
Yeah, Cora and what? Gunter. Gunner is the other guy.
Gunner, yes. Good, very good.
You meet those two, and you're like, these guys are going to be. In this.
By the way, him and the end screen, they played the same exact character in Game of Thrones. They recast the character.
You're right. You're correct. They're the Sand Snakes. One of the
No.
dudes from
Yeah, well, it
the
wasn't
Martell
Sand
House. Yeah, the Martell House, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, okay. So then we get into this where you're like, oh, here comes plot, and maybe we'll get some gravitas, something he'll build for this bad guy. He's just a bad guy. Generic.
No, he starts out like, you're like, oh, this guy might be a good guy dressed as a Nazi.
Yeah.
And it's like, it'd be like if someone came and dressed as Godzilla and be like, oh, he's not going to wreck Tokyo. And just like, and he's like, not going to wreck Tokyo. And you're like, okay, cool. And then he just wrecks
Hey,
Tokyo.
Godzilla's a
And
good
you're like,
guy in some of the Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
This guy,
Oh, he's
he's
not
not,
Tokyo.
he never
Cool.
plays a good guy. He was like smiling through his teeth the whole time, even when he was talking in the.
By the way, what is Eric Stoll? Eric Stoltz? No, the guy playing the
mayor dude.
yeah. Who is he?
Not Eric Stoltz. No.
Okay, so he's not in the list here. Hold on, but he's the guy that played MODOK.
I know he was the guy who played.
Yes,
Modoc.
I was like, oh my god, is that guy?
Oh, Corey Stoll.
Corey Stoll. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yes, Eric Stoltz. The guy, he also was in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
He was in Back to the Future.
In a different
Yes.
world, he was.
It's a different world.
So yeah, he's. Oh my god, this plot is so fucking dumb. I hate looking at
No, this plot is not dumb. This plot is two other very distinct movies and part of a third mashed into one movie.
But none of them. But like none of the good parts. And like nothing that really makes sense. It was basically like a montage of grabbing characters. This whole movie that should have been
because the
10
Seven
minutes
Samurai,
long.
because of Seven Samurai.
But it was the whole fucking movie, and you're like, why are we still doing this? Why? I don't care.
Dude, there's a lot of farming. There's like a lot of
In the beginning,
lot of
like the
farming.
first, there's a long amount of farming,
Like,
for
yeah,
how much there's
like a
needs to be
fourth of
stuff
the
in this
movie is talking about grain and farming.
Yeah.
And grain.
and for how much
And
more
also-
of this movie we need to have.
Space Nazis are coming to this very small settlement to steal their grain.
It looks like shit. Like this place looks like a dirt town.
And, like, we're gonna take your grain, like
These guys obviously don't have enough food. They're all like kind of gaunt.
yeah.
The town looks like shit.
But also remember, they're very sweaty, sexy. Like just like that baby oil.
Well, Corey
sheen.
Stoll is sweaty as.
Yeah,
Sexy
sexy
as hell.
as fuck. I mean, come on,
I
that
know.
guy's got a
I have
beard
a
going
beard.
on. Yeah, he's like, let's have a beer
He's like-
together. And you're like,
He's like, I'm part of the strain.
At any point, this could have turned into a really good porno. It did not. Still, like, because even the lighting was very porn, like a porn movie lighting, like porn set lighting, and it didn't.
Well,
okay.
Zack Snyder loves his like too dark for movies lighting. Like
and just it was like off-putting for most of it.
it was like
just
sepia, a lot of sepia tones.
Yeah, and you're like, this doesn't make sense here because we're trying to make a movie, and you're doing this thing again, and you need to change your growth.
but hey, this is like the next Star Wars. So the next better than Star Wars.
Guys, shit.
He also is coming here because he's trying to find out this band of rebels that we're supposed to care about immediately, I guess. And
we also have cool space horses. Don't forget space horses. Because
I did forget.
They
Thanks.
talk about the space horses. It's just a regular horse with its tail tied up
Yeah,
and a little thing on his
Yeah, a
head.
little thing.
And the noise.
And they make an elephant noise.
I can tell you, I do not remember that. I don't remember it.
Like, okay, you got me. It's a different creature.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the thing up here, the sound might come from up here. Maybe
you got me.
something else.
Different creature. Got me. You got me.
You didn't get me though because
So it starts out with Cora. She's farming.
yeah,
Being
played by
super,
Sophia Boutella.
super rude to Gunner. Just for no reason. it's this familiarity that you're like, oh, I guess we're supposed to know that she's like a rude character or something.
But she's also like a nobody. We shouldn't be like worried about her.
Okay.
Like maybe she's just like one of the crowd almost.
And there's
Really?
some Irish
Right?
music playing, and they're celebrating someone catching meat.
Is she one of the crowd? Like maybe she's just like an ordinary person nobody cares about.
Someone hunting an animal. Oh, and she's fucking that hunter, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're basically like, you want to fuck that guy or that guy? And she's like, reverse
Fuck
harem,
whoever.
bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, there's no sex in this movie. What do you? There's there must be sexy
There's
time.
not
but
only
it's not gonna
there's not
happen.
only no sex, but nothing feels sexy. You're talking about the
There's no
sexy
chemistry
sweaty
either,
people,
yeah.
but there's not enough chemistry for
Yeah.
anyone to feel sexy
Yeah.
at all. Like it's just like okay.
Except between Charlie Hunnam and all the accents he's trying to do.
That's because Saltburn took all the
Wow.
He's like, I have an
Okay.
accent, I guess, of some sort. I don't know if it's Irish
Or it's just sometimes will stay and sometimes it's also Swedish. You're like, what are you doing?
Have you lost your real
What are
accent?
you doing?
Man, damn it. He's like, then we went to Cabo. You're like, that's Pacific Rim.
No, that's Pacific Rim.
So how about Devra and Darian Bloodaxe, Mike? Huh?
Dude, the Black Accents were my favorite part.
Yeah,
of this.
no, they were not.
By far.
There's no way they could.
No, it's true story.
No, what?
Because Ray Fisher, man,
I
should
hate-
have seen her.
I hated that.
Doing so
I
good.
hate it.
Doing
Oh, my
so
God.
good. Ray Fisher. I need Ray Fisher to be in more stuff. I feel bad for him because he was just put in the shittiest shit movies. Ray Fisher, get away from Zack Snyder. I'm just saying. He did a good job here, in my opinion.
Yeah, so Sindri is the mayor guy. He's the guy played
The
by
mayor
Cole.
guy,
His name's
yeah.
Sindri. And so when he comes and asks him about the grain,
Because remember,
General
this
Noble,
movie is about grain.
General Noble's like, so let's talk about the grain. And he's like, yeah, grain, we got just enough. And then Gunner's like, we might actually have some for him.
Yeah, what are you fuck are you doing, man?
Bro,
What are you doing?
this is the place you live. This is the place that you eat. What are you doing? You
Like,
talk to Nazis like that.
What is the best case scenario for you, Gunner?
I'm like, so now I'm supposed to like this guy now? I don't. I immediately like fuck this guy.
What the? And like, oh, he's gonna kill. Like, no, they killed the other guy.
Which
oh,
that's what I thought was gonna happen. Like they're menacing Gunner, but I'm like, they're gonna kill this fucking.
oh yeah.
before he
No, I
stops.
am like, he's just gonna turn around
Yeah.
and smack him.
Yeah.
No, okay.
And he
Here's
does.
your son, but an honorable
Beats
betrayal Nazi
him
guy.
the fuck down.
With the Wabbajack, by the way. It's a Wabbajack, right?
He's got like just a bone.
It's a
like
Wabbajack.
a black
Yeah.
bone.
It's like the blue thing from
Yeah.
from
Oh yeah,
Russell
yeah.
Higgins.
You're right. No, it is.
He just Wabbajacks him.
Yeah.
Wabbajack.
He's like, it's. There's no explanation for this either.
yeah.
I don't care about it. So now he kills a guy I don't care about because I haven't had enough time to care about him. With a thing I don't care about and another guy I don't care about. I'm like, I don't care about any of this.
And all
movie.
you want to do is get some ale, man.
So the Nazis take over. They move in. They're like, hey, we're getting that grain, and we're gonna come back in 6 months. And if you don't have like all your grain, basically, instead of you guys, we have to like kill you. Like, well, we're gonna die because you're taking all our fucking food. Cool, though. I mean, that's neat. It's neat, bro. Cool story. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Like, if you're just gonna come back in the transaction, we'll find
Do you
every
think
star.
that that was written by Zack Snyder or by like some kind of weird
AI?
animal translated
I
to
don't know.
AI?
It was like an AI. It was like a chat GPT.
Yeah, it's like love is a weakness.
Like if they would have looked at their hands and their hands were like had like 8 fingers, I'm like, oh okay,
Oh,
okay,
AI.
that makes sense now.
AI wrote this.
This is AI.
Fuck, I get it.
Am I in AI now? Shit. What if Zack Snyder came out and said, wrote this all up with AI,
What if Zack Snyder came out and he was an AI?
and it's like it's like oh,
We're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
We're in the Matrix.
it's like oh yeah, my hands look like this. Like oh, now I know.
that dude. So Ed Skrein's character had great Nazi hair. Like he had the little the kind of like
That's just
bangs,
what he
little
was.
Nazi bangs.
I was like, okay, whole hog Nazi. Like, okay. And then, now they have this encampment of people there.
Yes.
And troops. And they're just like assholes. Like, yeah, fuck everything.
Yeah, that's a young woman. Let's rape her.
Yeah, knock the bucket out of her hand. She's just carrying one of her
Like,
family.
I
or
get
something.
that this is a thing that happens in life, but like, this isn't a good movie.
like-
this isn't good for a movie.
And also-
like, come on, man.
Okay.
Because you know what's gonna happen. The protagonist's gonna whoop the ass.
Then, what do they call it? Mary Sue? What
I trade
Susie May? No, what do they call it? The
Mary Sue. Yeah.
Mary Sue, okay. But then Mary Sue comes out and is like, I'm the best fighter in the world, and kills all these, like, a battalion of men that's in this building.
If you were the scar giver, you might be the best. fighter.
She gives scars.
Okay. You're gonna be
Okay.
the killer. Like she keeps him alive, but she's scarred.
So now I really want to know what that means. I don't care.
I don't
actually.
care. Matt, by the way, do you know what the next installment
It's
is
called
called?
Scargiver. The
It's called
Scargiver. I saw that. Yeah. I don't care.
It's called the Scargiver.
Make me care. Like, write a companion piece.
Fuck!
Write a book or something that goes with this, so at least I got a little backstory. Because I don't care right
You're
now.
asking Zack Snyder to write
What I am.
romance?
Yeah, what if there's a novelization and it's really good? Right?
1776.
So they're
it's not
abusing-
accurate, but
they're
I'll blow
abusing
your
the
fucking
fuck out of this robot. By the way, they're like about to like sexually molest this robot, played by Anthony Hopkins, which is probably the best part of this movie. By the way, that robot is dope.
No, he's not.
He's very cool.
He's there for 4 fucking
no,
seconds.
but look at every scene he's in. He's got like little lights lighting up when he touches his face, little lights lighting up. You're like, ooh,
Who cares?
What is happening with this robot?
First of all,
he must be a main character.
Who cares?
He's not. He's gone. He just goes.
He just fucking fucks
He just
off.
fucks
He
off.
fucks off.
He Deus Ex Machina saves the
I don't-
protagonist. He saves the protagonist too. I'm like, just like, come on. Oh, this lady can't do it on her own. Robot will save her. Why, robot?
She didn't beat like 25 people by herself. He gets to 26 first. Like, you needed my help. See you later. Like,
Bye now. Say, I saved you. I'm a male robot. And you're like, okay,
All right.
awesome. I didn't need
Oh,
that.
you know what the robot's name was?
Robbie.
Jimmy. It was close.
God damn.
Jimmy.
God damn them all.
Jimmy, the robot. Jimmy.
Okay. But that's also because the young woman that almost got raped got him a little crown of flowers.
And that's why he's like, I like humans now.
I'm
And I break my programming shackles, I guess?
I'm unshackled AI.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what the fuck's going on with
Cool. So now Cora and Gunnar, because Gunnar shows up in this, I think, too. And then they, we gotta fuck off now.
Yeah, because Gunnar is a coward. He's not a fighter.
Which they portray in several different ways.
And say sometimes, you're a coward. Like, oh, he can't fight. We won't give him any weapons.
You Billy? Are you a Yule Billy?
Jesus. So I guess at the end he's gonna get a weapon and do something or something. I don't know.
They depart the port town of Providence. That's the town name. Providence, Rhode Island, of course.
There's a lot of flashbacks in this, by the way.
And they go, and this is when the montage starts, where they're like, we're gonna pick up people for our team. Go.
Yeah, and so you're like, oh, we'll learn about these people for the team. No, not really.
You learn about enough of them to know that they are humans.
Like lady with lightsabers. She has laser swords.
What's her name?
It is Bing Bang's
Nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah. I
Why?
found out later.
Why?
Why? Because she's your nemesis.
We'll find out, I guess. What's the general's name? What's Timon Hansu's name?
Titus. Come on.
General Titus. But
Also,
also,
the general's name is not General Titus.
this is my favorite part of the movie. He's like, they find him and he's like hobo, drunk as fuck. They
Timon Hansu, by the way, great actor.
yeah, the gravitas
Fucking
of
great
this guy, and they're like, okay,
running this fucking movie.
he is an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and destitute.
Great. Let's
So
do this.
we're gonna have a rehabilitation. thing or
they'll be
something.
they're gonna keep him drunk tank or something, dry him out.
He takes a shower. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Nothing is. He's ready to go.
As anyone knows, alcoholics just need a shower. Look at it.
He's ready to go. It's
And
fine
he also
now.
Amy off screen shaves his beard. Jamie saw him and was like, "What? Oh, he shaved his beard." She's like, "Who's this guy?" Oh, she's just
It was off-puttingly fast. There's no way somebody else told him to cut the scene where that made sense.
Also, the sexy horses are called Iraqis.
Are they sexy horses?
Yeah, the sexy horses.
They're called what?
Iraqis.
So you said Iraqis.
They're
called
Iraqis.
Iraqis.
Decrete. So the disgraced Imperium general, they grab him, just pick him right up. He's gone. He's on the team.
And the Han Solo, of course, of this is Kai, played by Charlie
Cobra
Hunnam.
Kai. That's right. And Charlie Hunnam is
including a fucking cantina scene where I'm like, come on, man.
especially because they're going.
I have a brain thing that controls a guy's mind. I'm a big guy,
And I wanted on 7 systems.
Yeah, I'm an ugly guy that is really mean because I'm ugly. And you're like, okay. You didn't even change the homework. You copied it. You didn't change
Here's what happened. He
anything.
was writing this. He's like,
You didn't change anything.
oh, that New Hope, that's cantina scene. We gotta
He didn't change
put the whole
anything in the
cantina scene.
scene.
We gotta put the whole cantina scene in there. Put the whole cantina scene in there.
He's like, well, what if the guy, instead of just getting his arm cut off, fought back a little bit? You're like, okay, I guess. That makes the movie longer in the worst possible way.
Yeah,
though.
in a way that does not help the plot. Every step he
And,
took.
like, guess what the other guy does later? Nothing. He's fucking dead eventually. Like, he's just gone.
Yep.
What the fuck?
So Kai on the way, Kai takes him to 2 additional warriors. Tarak, the Beast Tamer. Do you remember what
By the way,
Beast Tamer thing?
Tarak is just Conan. He's just Conan.
Tarak's probably my favorite guy in this movie, just because like he's just chill, and we
Yeah,
don't really.
he's just Conan. He's a Sumerian.
I think we got enough of his backstory to be like that's what
Zack
we're supposed
Snyder
to do.
is well read. You can tell. Like he made. There's a fucking bounty hunter that is just an Uruk. You saw that? I called him Uruk Guy.
Yeah,
That's what I called him.
he was
Uruk. I didn't learn his name. He's called Uruk Guy.
He was. He
He's
reminded
just
me,
a fucking Uruk.
he reminded me of the brown what are those guys? The not the Gamorreans, the other dudes on Jabba the Hutt's yacht.
Like if there was a white hand of Sauron,
the guy that was like
Gamorrean.
trying to push them into the Sarlacc.
Yes, I know.
Reminded me of that.
I can't remember the race.
I can't remember the race name either. But yeah, that's why I was like,
He was just an Uruk.
Okay.
He even had the same color
Yeah.
skin.
No,
like,
he was.
They just said put a hand of Sauron on his face, and he's fine.
Anyway.
Like, he didn't even try.
Also, they're like, he's a good guy on our team. You're like, he's not a fucking good guy.
But also, they were like, he is a bounty hunter at one point, and then they showed him at the end of the other part. You're like, oh, he's gonna betray them. Like, it just gave away the whole scene because he's the only guy that looks like that.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't show like other people from his people, like going, oh, he might be a different one of those guys. No, it's the same fucking guy. Fuck. No, this movie frustrated me.
Troubling.
But we do find out that as we get through this, we found out that her other name is Arteleus.
And they're like, what? And everybody's like, Arteleus, everyone knows who she is.
Yeah,
She's
this is
super important.
This is okay. So
she's a nobody, but now
this
she's
is
somebody.
the biggest wrong of this movie. They assume that the audience knows what the fuck they're talking about. And I was telling Jamie, I'm like, this reminds me of like when any person writes a story, they can write an outline for a story.
Okay.
Like, this is a great story, but they don't tell anyone what the fuck's going on in the story.
Okay, I have a counterpoint for you. Star Wars: A New Hope did the same thing, and I'm only saying that did it better. This movie's fucking terrible. This
guy's dissing Star Wars: A New Hope.
This movie is an abomination.
Get in the comments.
But think about Star Wars in 1978, and they're like, "We got a fucking furry dude over here. We got this guy over here."
But they gave you enough that you knew.
I know, but I'm saying like that's what he was trying to do.
The difference is in inference as opposed to just them saying it.
There's
There's a point where Kai goes,
I don't like it.
You still think I'm a scoundrel? I'm like, she never stated this.
And also, nobody fucking knows you. I don't fucking know you.
So I wrote in big capital letters. I started screaming this at the screen, like, no one knows who the fuck you are. The fuck?
Like, I didn't know his fucking name until
We
you said
don't know
it.
anything about you.
I didn't know his name until you just said it before. Like, I was like, oh, Kai.
I wrote it down because I was like, I'm not going to remember his name.
I don't know a single character trait he had.
I had honor once. Would you believe
I
that?
can't remember.
No.
I can't remember what his outfit looked like because I didn't care about him at all. And then he fucking died.
But
I don't care.
Then right after he says this, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do my smuggling thing, and then we'll go do your revolution thing." And you're like, "Okay." And then you see that. And then right after the scene, like seconds after that, you see the York guy, and you're like, "Oh, that's the bounty hunter guy that's trying to find her."
And I was like, "Oh, maybe he's just on the team or
Like
something."
so, I was just like, "Oh, he's Lando. The guy's motherfucking Lando. He's not
he
Han
Lando
Solo."
the shit out of him.
He said Lando don't die. Spoiler.
Hey, we're not there yet.
We're in the
Free
freeze.
spoil. That's fine. Everyone should have died in this movie.
So we get to meet
some
King
people
Leviticus now. You remember him?
No, I think you read that name
On
out.
the planet Leviticus, he looks like a fish
Oh,
guy.
yeah, that's right.
Fish man.
Okay, yeah, I do remember,
Fish
yeah.
man, fish man.
He's like the Mon Calamari.
Some great CG for this guy. He looks
I
great.
guess.
He looks amazing. Looks great. No notes. No notes.
Oh, god damn it. This movie's so bad. And like, you're like, this guy's going to be an important part of this movie.
Nope.
I don't remember what he did or added to the movie.
He was like funneling
another
money
stop.
to the rebels.
I guess.
And so they came to him.
Which we are supposed to care about.
We're really supposed to care about.
I don't care about them.
Because we've met like 3 of them, and they all look the same.
Did we even meet we didn't meet the blacks yet, so we don't.
At this point, we have not.
They keep talking about the blacks. I'm like, first of all, the name sounds stupid.
Also, right before this point, they start talking about the King's Gaze.
That name sounds like a World of Warcraft, like the Horde name.
The
already.
King's Gaze. And I'm just like...
Oh, yeah, that thing, too.
And I'm like...
That's a group.
It's Gaius. But they say it gaze.
Yeah, they keep saying the gaze.
Sometimes, so the king's gaze.
I'm thinking like an eyeball, like staring at people. Like,
see, I was thinking like, hey, I'm the king.
I was thinking like
king's
I was thinking like it was like an eyeball with like a laser.
and I was ready for some good, for like a better movie. Like,
hey, we're gonna clean this place up, guys.
Like, we have some people with personality.
or like they like we dress them in like nicer Hitler costumes, like softer,
like just
softer
better
colors,
just better things this week. But nope. We get the gayest.
I did actually
more Nazis. It's just more Nazis.
This is. I did not know it was gayest until you said it. I thought it was the gays. Like it was
gayest.
Oh, I thought they were like, because they're always watching you. It's omnipotent. And either way, it's stupid. But now it's even more stupid because I didn't even get what they said. I couldn't. What gayest is not a good word to use.
Yeah, no, it's a bad word. It's a bad word. It's a bad word.
Like you should have said like the English way. It would have been gaius or something. At least it would have made like it wouldn't have been gays to me. Like I thought it was gays.
I was hoping for some gays, and I got no gays. Just like closeted guy, like definitely closeted guys, but like nothing out.
It's like, don't worry, honey, we'll do your hair better.
Charles' accent all over the place in this next scene when they're on the bounty hunter, which is like basically it's just Cloud City. It's just like steampunk Cloud City, and you're like, okay, guys, I get it.
It's like Cloud City if drawn from memory.
I get it, guys, I get it. Please stop this.
Oh, we forgot to talk about the one thing, those stupid incapacitation things that like roll up on you, just like
which also they immediately show like, okay, so here's what the only thing this does is it incapacitates you. We put a thing, we shoot you in the neck, and then it turns and lets you go. And by the way, it turns and lets you go.
They drive you up
like this,
or you turn the other way and it kills. It can paralyze you.
No, you shoot the little thing and it shoots you in the neck.
But then you're like, I can't do anything. This thing is invincible.
Like this,
for some
you're
reason.
fine.
It's invincible when I'm
this is how
in
you
it.
beat this machine.
I go like this. I'm like stuck and I can't do anything. And so they catch our good guys, our protagonists in these things. You're like, oh no, they're gonna die.
What are they
now.
gonna do?
They're gonna fucking.
And and then they're like, Gunner, you have to do this.
So they got this nerd, and he's like, the wispy nerd, and they're like,
and Gunner, one of the few people in this movie that has seen this in action, and like, you have to do this, and don't
also,
let him free.
To be honest, I thought he might do it.
I mean, that's good. That's good acting by you, guy whose name
I have his name somewhere.
Peter
Anthony
Griffin,
Hopkins.
Michael Huisman.
So like you put this thing in the back, and then like you shoot the thing, and it like paralyzes you forever. You're screwed. Like you could just kill her like right away. She's a rebel, dead now.
Well, I mean,
not a
it
rebel
does
anymore.
kill them. It just makes them
like
brain
paralyzed.
Well, it makes them brain dead, basically.
They're like paralyzed. That's what it does. It makes you paralyzed.
Yeah, they're dead. You can't get up. Like you're going to survive.
But either way, just fucking kill them. You could just go, well, Matt. Like
it's more crazy because
you could
slip to live and
like
starve
rest.
to death, basically.
You can slip the wrist. Like
You
this.
live and you starve to death, and they can harvest.
I guess.
Well, no. So they do mention this for the record, Matt. They do mention this. Saying,
Okay.
we can harvest his memories.
I don't remember this at all.
When they're paralyzed, you can harvest their memories.
Sure.
And then when you get her memories.
Yeah, because she's really important. Like she's done a lot of stuff that was
harvest her memories.
like bad to the Empire. I mean, whatever they're called, the King's Gate.
Also, she's helping the Green guys. Fuck those guys.
And the Blood Axes,
You're a
who
Nazi.
we have not really. We just
and like
kinda
we
met.
know literally nothing about them.
like people.
We're really bad dudes, man.
The one lady, she's like, I don't want to go, and the other guy's like, I want to go, and they're like, okay, you go. And
We'll
like,
take volunteers. Like, okay, these are the volunteers.
that's why you're like when Ray Fisher chewed up scenery, I'm like, he didn't. He was just
did.
there.
He
was just there.
Great speeches.
Everybody was just fucking there.
His voice was great.
Nobody
He had a great voice.
He has a deep voice.
Yes,
he does have that.
Yes.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
1 point.
So there you go.
But otherwise,
There you go.
nothing is added to the movie by this guy being there or not being there. Like,
So Nazis gotta show up. They start clowning everybody. On this
which is
platform.
what Nazis do.
On this weird platform. I wrote. I don't remember why. I don't understand how that.
Well,
works.
Gunner puts the thing
Yeah.
into the back of the head again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, he's gonna do it. And then he turns it the other way, which we all know
Is
from
how
the
you
one
open
time
it.
it showed it.
Is how you open it.
It's how you open it. But
It's
then
also like, why make that the same function?
okay, so then
what are we doing?
we're like, he got his bravery. He immediately turns around to Kai, who is completely surprised by this move. Like he didn't think this
Like
he wasn't
Kirsten
ready
Ready
for it.
for betrayal.
He was not ready for like this to happen. He puts it under his head and shoots the thing into his head.
Yeah, fucking murders him.
You're the worst fucking bounty hunter or rogue or smuggler, whatever the fuck you are. Worst. Like, you weren't ready for this. I would have been like this. Like, do it
But
now.
also,
do it
thus
now.
ends your watch, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that. Like, that's the only good part of this movie is like,
Oh,
his
we don't have to hear that accent
character-
anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing
I think I'm dying, you know. What are you doing?
Goodness.
Are you okay?
Sacre bleu. You're like, what? Just stop doing other
French?
accents.
What?
Pick one accent.
And I
please.
died and I went to Cabo.
Like, please take one accent.
You'll find
Yeah.
it. You'll get there, buddy.
And there's a lot of just slow mo shit fighting. No one's.
It really is.
There's like 15 dudes, and like she's released. No one else is released. They're still stuck,
That's the other thing too. They are completely surrounded by Nazis,
and no one shoots anybody.
and they just let two people get freed. He lets this guy get killed. This
Yeah.
dude gets just shot in the head, who could have helped him. And then the fighting starts after everybody's free. And you're like,
Like, I don't think like you can tell that Zack Snyder's never been in a fight in his life. Like he's just like, oh yeah, he definitely just stand there where that guy just killed that other guy and released another.
like
guy.
they have worse than Stormtrooper in this part. And then these 5 people are fighting like 50 people. They just get out.
Yeah, like oh, it's gotta be hard to get out of that. No,
It's
it's
fine.
actually super
No.
easy, barely than
Can't just get out. It's fine. So then,
Oh really?
so then,
So this weird slow ship is coming around the corner to like shoot them.
Artheus.
It's like coming around the corner to shoot them, and you're like, oh, they're just gonna like do something to that ship, and they just do something to that ship. Ray Fisher's character runs up a platform that just happens to be there. There's no reason for it to be there. It's just there. He runs up it
We all know Zack Snyder loves when people leap off of stuff and do like the suicide
and
dive.
melee
But-
stabs a
Yeah.
fucking window of a
Yeah.
ranged ship that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, first of all, how do you get hit by that stab? Like how? Your
But
ship's
also,
designed
like-
poorly.
Man, you don't need to be there. You a ship. You're a fucking.
You could have
ship.
been 100 feet away and done
You
the
could
same
have
damage.
a light year away.
The same damage.
Because guess what? You're fighting a light-based item. It just keeps
Speed of
going.
light,
Like
nothing's stopping it.
very poorly affected by
Nothing's stopping
gravity. Light's affected by gravity, but very
Nothing's
poorly.
stopping it right into you.
So like just right in your body, you're dead. Instead, though, you get close and you're like, I'm gonna just melee him with this turret. I'm gonna hit him with the turret. I don't know. What's he trying to do here?
Darian Dizani Blood Axe gets fucked up.
What if he was deciding like he's just drinking this high and goes,
Might as well have been at that point.
yeah.
Like,
So he gets shot like with a
He gets wrecked.
pistol.
yeah, he gets wrecked.
Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that guy's gonna die
And I cared. I was like, no!
because he was such a good actor.
Yeah, because I really cared about his character and I learned anything.
What
Like,
if you found out
one thing?
Matt? What if you found out he was cyborg?
What's one thing about his
What
character
if he was
besides
a-
he is his sister?
He had really
Nope.
cool
Nope.
face paint.
No, he did not.
Really cool
Great.
face paint. Ooh, he had a spear. Like, I have a spear.
I hate.
Like, also,
I hate.
why do you have a spear? Everyone here has laser weapons and like plasma.
Projectile.
Also, like, people are just getting shot with these things and they're fine.
Like, do you know why the
Like,
rebels are
what's
losing?
happening?
Because you have a spear.
Yeah,
bro.
because you're fighting them with melee weapons. What?
Okay, so we're almost done because now we got Noble and
And also,
and
dude, we gotta mention real quick.
I don't want to mention.
Budget Ruby Rose. That like the really butch person.
Cora looked like that when they were
No,
showing
no,
flashbacks.
like the
So
really
we're
butch like white girl that was like on
I fucking
Black
forgot
Steve.
her.
No,
Yeah, I
he's
forgot her.
dead!
I forgot her.
Like, what?
I forgot.
Why?
I fresh.
Why
was
do we
there.
need her?
Fresh
She's like
is
a
there.
main character coming up. In the
I
next
forgot she was
movie?
there. She said it.
Like what are we doing right now?
She's not there.
Can we
She's
stop? Can we not do this?
She'll probably in the second one. I guess.
Can we
I
not
don't
do
care.
this?
I don't care.
And she gets
Um,
like legit 2 minutes of scenery, and you're like, why
I don't even remember.
this?
I didn't remember if you said
But
that.
she got more. I think she got more. I think she got more scene time than Charlie Hunnam did.
I think she got more time than Darvarius.
Is
Blood
she
Axe, whatever
related
his
to
fucking name
Zack
is.
Snyder? I don't know. I just wanted to put that up.
Darian. It's just Darian. I don't know why. Oh, Deborah. That's why his sister's name is Devra. Like Deborah, but with a V.
Did you? Do you think the hero of this movie is Turok's abs?
Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, you mean?
Yeah.
I forgot what he did in this scene. I don't remember at
He
all.
doesn't do anything.
Does he
He just
do-
has abs. You're like, my abs. You're like, oh,
He's
those
like
are
flexing his
sexy
abs, and
yeah.
like lightning comes down,
Yeah,
and you
right.
see his abs
Yeah.
extra flex, like the vicious.
I think
beam down there.
I think he like deflects a bullet with his abs.
Oh, okay.
Just like
Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done. Focus. Cora, Noble, boss fight,
And you're
baby.
like, oh, this is gonna be great, right? Because if there's one thing Zack Snyder can do, it's fight scenes, right?
Yeah, and
Am I
when you
right?
got somebody fighting with
Am
a
I
big
right?
old black bone,
I mean, it's the Wabbit Jack, but yeah, we call it the Wabbit Jack.
he's like, I got my
Wabbajack, 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 Wabbajack.
I got my my rain stick here. I got my rain stick here. And,
By the way, guys, if you know, that's a good one. I like that too. If you know what the Wabbajack is, put it in the comments.
he's got the Wabadoo, and he's like, I'm going to fight you now.
What, dude? What if it had been a ring stick?
It would have been more
a much
interesting.
better movie.
Would have been more interesting.
Would have been a much better movie.
We didn't get that.
He's like, now I'm going to get you.
Like, even the synopsis misses this part. It just basically, like, Noble dies at the end. It doesn't even, like...
Because he does. This
It
fight
doesn't
scene
even...
takes seconds.
Yeah, but
You're like,
no,
oh.
it takes 5 minutes, but it's in slow-mo, so
Yeah,
it takes,
so-
like, 13
yeah.
seconds.
It's like 3 moves, but they're all just really
It's
slow.
like, it's kind of like... I think he's playing a D&D campaign, because that's how fast it
But with
would
children.
be when you're
With all
rolling
children,
it.
yeah.
But when you're rolling it, because, like, technically... Like when you
6 seconds of time.
like
man. Come
10
on,
rounds is like a minute or something, right?
Yeah,
so
10 rounds a minute.
yeah, so he's just doing D&D.
So when you
campaign.
complain like, "Oh, this is taking too long," it's only a minute.
No, then that's because your kids are like making out.
They probably are. They probably are. They probably
Like,
are.
can you? It's your turn, please. Okay.
Like, okay, go.
But anyway, so Noble is defeated pretty handily. Like I mean, not much of a super.
And also
easy
just
to
like
convince
kicked
thing.
into a fucking pit,
Yeah,
basically.
and he gets like Star Wars kicked into a pit that you can't survive, but you do survive. And immediately, I'm like, he's obviously gonna live. Like so he falls in this pit, and they're like,
Man.
the good guys win, and they basically are like, yub dub. They
also literally like look at the camera and go, "Too bad the bad guy is dead.
Yeah, like,
he is totally dead." And you're
we
like,
defeated him, and he will never come back.
God, I thought he might be dead, but now I definitely know he's
I didn't
not
think he was
dead.
dead at all. Like when he fell in that thing, I'm like no, he's just gonna like get caught.
He's not dead, by the way. I know he is
It would have been
dead.
better if like a robot hand just caught him.
100% dead.
Like a robot hand.
He's fully dead, guys.
But they
Like,
pump some juice into him late at the end, and then he's fine.
well, no, they pumped the bad plasma out and put better plasma in.
Yeah, they got like new juice.
It's like
Yeah,
blue
they got
and
new juice.
red.
Yeah.
Red on this side, blue
And
on
that
this
makes him
side.
super
Like,
stronger or something.
but he also then like gets like killed and sent to the afterlife to the king for like a pep talk.
Yeah, like Darth Vader's there or the Emperor.
A
or whatever.
message from the king.
And then this movie,
I read
Mercifully.
his master is Daddy Dingaling.
this movie mercifully
Yes,
ends.
he is. Like, so that guy's beard is the worst, right? He's just a troubling beard. Like it looks super fake.
All of the hairstyles in this
I
movie are
hate
pretty
it.
troubling.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Every fucking one. From like even her first regular
Yeah.
haircut, I'm like, that's shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, and here's her
Nazi haircut
Her Nazi
there.
haircut. Like, yeah, shit.
Okay.
Shit take on that shit haircut.
So, was this movie worse than Yoga Hosers?
Yes. And I'm so sad. Because you know me, Matt. I'm a stan. I love Star Wars movies.
300.
I love
300.
let's do this.
Well, 300.
Let's do
Like,
this.
It's a fun movie to watch. It's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie to watch. This
I
movie,
wanted to do this. And also the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League was better.
Yeah,
than
I agree.
Yeah.
This movie was fucking not good to watch. Like, it was just like, I don't care about any of these, a single one of these characters.
I don't know why, but I put that last shot though. I was probably just so pissed at the
it was Jimmy coming with the antlers.
With the antlers. What the fuck?
Why?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I want to watch his movie.
Yes, Jimmy's movie would be so much better.
Again, make that into a graphic novel. Make me care
But that's
about
what he wants to do, and I hate that.
But
I hate that so much.
Put that in the
fucking movie so we don't have to buy an extra
But
thing.
please make me care about
That.
one single one of these characters. Just one.
Like, show me the honor of Kai.
Like,
So you're saying you want to see
show me
Kai's honor?
Gunner's life. I don't something.
What if they show you
Something.
Kai's life, but they change the word bubble so it's different accents? And he's like, doing, like,
He's doing a different accent.
he's like, I just know a lot of accents. That's why I do different accents.
It's like just pick just one.
Get
Pick one.
it.
Pick one. Pick one. Accent.
We barely talked about Nemesis, by the way.
Because she had the lightsabers. We should have talked about it,
Was
right?
Matt, you and me right now. This is us talking about a thing, and
Was she the best character in the movie?
Was her hat the best thing in the movie? By far. That hat. That fucking tiny hat that was really tall. Who chose the costumes and why did not...
Zack Snyder did.
Why was everyone not... Why was everyone not wearing...
What if we give the Jedi a tiny hat?
Why was everyone not wearing tiny
And they're like,
hats?
we can't call her a Jedi. He's like, what if we give the Jedi a tiny hat? He's like, okay, we'll call her something else. Shit.
We'll do it in post.
What was she called? Besides Nemesis,
Nemesis,
what was the thing that she
It was
was?
like a Wabbajack knight.
Oh, Wabadoo. Just a
So she had the cool little arms that like lit up the
Was
swords.
she what John Cena's talking about in the beginning of the song?
Yes.
Wabadoo.
Matt,
I hate this movie.
So
movie
you're gonna go
is
with
fucking
Nemesis
bad.
next Halloween,
No,
and you're
I'm gonna go with
pick
Kai,
your
obviously.
No, I'm picking your character. You pick mine.
Okay, then you will be
Urkai. Say Urkai.
No, you're gonna be the king guy, King Leviticus.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a big boss man. I'm not Bolsonarius.
I hated this fucking movie. Like it was.
I wanted to like it so much, and
I
I
did
couldn't.
too. Look,
It's
to be
nothing.
honest, I did. Like I was like, I went into it with like as clear in mind as I could. I know it was already stupid, yada yada, Star Wars stuff, and so I'm trying to like enjoy it. And I'm just like, you make the wrong turn every fucking chance.
I
you
would
get.
have been okay with this movie if they didn't keep going. Remember that time I did the thing, and you're like, no, because you didn't show us anything.
I would have been okay with this
Stop.
movie if it was an hour less. It was like all this stuff could have fit into an hour less, and you just wasted our time. Like you made us. These people are stupid. They just want lightsabers and gun shooting and blue blue blue. Like stick 'em up, partner. Like okay.
But Matt, are we gonna be a little fucking little
Fuck
Zack
boys,
Snyder
yeah.
rats and be like, give me part two,
Oh.
Rah! part two, rah!
No, we're gonna watch the Zack Snyder cut, and we're gonna burn that after watching too. 3 hours of burning.
Burning the shit out of us.
3 hours of burning. And guys, we're done with this. We've got to
do something else.
I gotta go to sleep tonight, and I'm gonna lose sleep over this right now. It's so bad. This is a bad fucking.
But we
movie.
love you.
This is worse than Yoga Fuck this movie.
Yes. Fuck this movie, right?
Burn it. Been thankful.
Burn
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just gonna reach out and I'm gonna